wonderful evening. I hope you guys had a great day and are having a great week so far. I wanted to get on here today and talk to you guys about the new Sculpting and Contour palette by Barnes. And this is what the palette looks like. The sleeve is pretty. It's kind of like this bronzy looking color with a darker lettering, and then the Barnes signature in gold. And then on the back is a picture of the palette, and then all the ingredients. And then it has the total weight, which is 24.8 grams. And it's designed in the USA and made in PRC. Yeah, it's cruelty-free and recyclable. So that's nice. The actual palette looks like this. So it's white, and I think all of them are, if I'm not mistaken. I know the highlighter palette is as well. The only difference is the Barnes is a different color. So this is what this looks like. The back says contour palette in English, and then palette de contour, and I'm thinking that's Spanish, de contour. So I speak fluent Spanish. The only reason why I say I think is because a lot of words are interchangeable in Spanish, French, and Portuguese. So you never know sometimes. And yeah, so the Scott is in like this kind of like a bronzy copper color. It's really pretty. And then, so it's magnetic, really nice to keep it nice and secure. And then it has a nice mirror, and then on the mirror it says snatch that face. And then inside here you get 8 different shades of contour that you can also obviously use as many other things. Bronzing powder, eyebrow color, eyeshadow, you know, you can use these for lots of different things. They all have really cute names. So we've got chiseled, sculpt, frame, carve, hashtag shade, diced, sliced, and snatched. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so you get 3 pretty dark shades, one that's more on the orangey warm side, which is this one right here, which is hashtag shade, which I think is really pretty. It'd be really pretty as even a blush for maybe darker skin tones. Like I would use it as a blush, and I'm not that dark. I sliced is a little bit of a kind of an orangey shade. It's very pretty though. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of really good shades in here. I was kind of surprised at the fact that it's powder. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I really, for some reason, thought that he would have came out with a cream contour palette. Just because it seemed in the first video of him with Tati that he was using creams, but I'm not sure. Maybe he was using this as well. I don't know. I don't think he really, maybe he really didn't show what he was using. So yeah, it's nice. The formulation is really smooth. It's really, really, really soft. It almost feels like absolutely nothing when you touch it. I used it today. It's the end of the day. Most of my makeup has kind of worn off, so it's barely there. But it was super easily blendable. I tend to only contour here and then around my hairline because I have like a 10 head. Oh my god, is that pizza? Yeah, you can't even make this up. Okay. I think that he came out with a pretty decent palette that has pretty good shades for pretty much anybody. Yeah, from the lightest skin tone to the darkest, You know, I don't necessarily know if the darkest skin tone would be able to use this as a contour, but they could definitely use this as maybe a bronzer to warm up their skin tone. I think, I can't remember the YouTuber's name. Nimate? Would have to, you know, see what she thinks and if she'd be able to make this work for her skin tone. Yeah, I like it. You get a good amount of product here. I think he did an excellent job with the formulation. The price for this palette is only $58. I will not say only, sorry. It's $58, which is a hefty price. But it is not super different from like the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, the, you know, KKW contour palette. This is dupable in certain ways. I think if you are just looking for like a contour palette and you're not, this isn't in your budget, you know, NYX makes some really good ones. So does, I think, I've seen some by Makeup Revolution and by, I think even Wet n Wild even has like kind of like a contour palette type wheel, I think. So yeah, I mean, this is really great. You definitely do get your money's worth. It is super smooth. It does exactly what he says it does, claims it does. And you have a color in here for everyone. I think that if you're not a working makeup artist or you don't do makeup on your friends, I don't really know what you would use all these colors for necessarily, unless you are really into, you know, always having brown on your eyes or always like chiseling your jawline with, you know, hashtag shade or sculpt or snatched or whatever. If you're really into doing all of those things, then you might really get your money's worth out of this palette. I do use contour every single time I do my makeup. I do contour my cheeks and my hairline. So I personally will get my money out of this palette, I feel. I think if you only do it sometimes, you may not. It doesn't have a shelf life marking on this packaging, unless that's what this is, which I don't know. It says 9YA. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. If anybody does, just let me know. But yeah, I think that it's a really great palette. He did a really wonderful job for the King of Contour. This is definitely really nice. I think he does have powders that are singles. So if you are looking to only want one color, you may be able to find that on his website, but I'm not positive. Don't quote me. My computer's not down here, so I can't look. But I do have one of his powders it's an old, I don't even know how old it is. It's one of his single compacts, and it's like a bronze, and it's really pretty. I still have that. So I'm pretty sure he does have some, but I don't know if they're bronzing powders. But anything can be used as a bronzing powder if you find the right shade for bronzing, right? So, do I think that you have to have this? Absolutely not. If you contour and sculpt your face already and bronze your face, you probably already have something that may be similar to this. But this is a great product. It's not limited edition, so you don't have to run out there and grab it like now, or you're not going to get it. It isn't sold out. I've checked his website. So it's not, you know, I really liked that about him, is that he didn't make this like, oh my gosh, you better get it today because it's, you know, limited edition. It's not coming back. He didn't do that, and that I appreciate so much, because I didn't buy all of his products at once. I bought them as they kind of went along, and if I couldn't stop thinking about them, then I purchased them. So first was the highlighter, then a couple days later I purchased this, and then I ended up purchasing the blush palette and the eyeshadow palette like a couple days after that and a couple days after that. So it was nice that I could take my time and didn't feel like I was rushed because I may not get it. So if you have something like this already, wait and finish what you've got and then go ahead and purchase your Scott Barnes palette. It is well worth it, and you will get many years of use out of this palette because there's a lot of product. So for you and I that are just regular consumers and aren't out rushing doing other people's makeup, this will last us a really long time, and I like that about it. And I don't see a shelf life, so maybe it will last me for the rest of my life. I can contour my face when I'm 90. So all right, guys, and it's saying number 1. I'm assuming that that means that there's going to be another one coming out. So I guess we'll just keep an eye out on more Scott Barnes products. So as soon as my other palettes come in, the blush and the eyeshadow palette, I will do reviews on those separately, and then I will do a complete overview of all of them once I receive everything at once, have everything at the same time. But yeah, all right, guys. Well, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I really appreciate all of you that watch. I really enjoy, making YouTube videos, and I like, commenting and chatting back and forth with you guys. It's really fun. And I don't have any friends that like makeup the way I do, so meeting people that do, it really does make me happy. I don't feel so alone. Like I'm the only makeup junkie in the entire world. But all right, guys, have a wonderful evening, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Have a nice night. Bye.